5 ways to keep seniors' hearts healthier than just walking. As we age, maintaining a healthy heart becomes increasingly important. While it's common knowledge that regular exercise and a balanced diet are crucial for heart health, there are other surprising factors that can make a big difference. From stress management techniques to social connections, these often overlooked aspects play a vital role in keeping our hearts in tip-top shape. So if you're looking for ways to support your heart health as you enter your golden years, look no further. In TSP, they will explore 5 unexpected yet highly effective methods for keeping seniors' hearts healthier than just walking. These simple changes may surprise you, but they're backed by scientific evidence and can make a world of difference to your overall well-being. Stay tuned till the end to discover all 5 ways. You might be familiar with some of them, but we guarantee there will be at least 1 or 2 that you haven't considered. Let's dive in. 1. Laughter yoga. Laughter yoga is a unique and fun approach to improving cardiovascular health. This practice combines elements of yoga, laughter, and aerobic exercise to help participants increase their heart rate, improve blood circulation, and reduce stress. During a laughter yoga session, individuals engage in activities designed to elicit laughter, such as funny games, jokes, and even yoga asanas or poses that are intended to stimulate the diaphragm and other muscles involved in producing laughter. The benefits of laughter yoga for heart health are numerous. According to research published in the International Journal of Yoga, regular practice of laughter yoga can help lower blood pressure, reduce stress hormones such as cortisol, and improve mood and outlook. Moreover, laughter yoga has been shown to increase levels of immunoglobulin A, an antibody that helps fight off infections and diseases, thereby strengthening the immune system and reducing the risk of heart disease and stroke. 2. Music therapy. Music therapy is a form of treatment that uses music to address physical, emotional, cognitive, and social needs of individuals. It's often used in hospitals and rehabilitation centers to help patients cope with various illnesses and injuries. But did you know that music therapy can also benefit your heart health? Studies have shown that listening to soothing music can lower blood pressure and reduce stress levels, which are major risk factors for heart disease. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Holistic Nursing found that listening to calming music reduced the anxiety and depression of patients undergoing cardiac surgery, leading to better overall health outcomes. Aditonaji music therapy has been shown to improve mood and increase feelings of relaxation and well-being, which are essential for maintaining good heart health. By incorporating music therapy into your routine, you may be able to reduce your risk of developing heart disease and improve your overall quality of life. 3. Tai Chi. Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a gentle form of exercise that involves a series of slow, flowing movements that are meant to promote relaxation and balance. This ancient practice originated in China and has been used for centuries to improve both physical and mental health. But did you know that Tai Chi can also benefit your heart health? Studies have shown that practicing Tai Chi can help lower blood pressure, improve mood, and reduce stress levels, all of which are important for maintaining good heart health. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that Tai Chi was effective in reducing the risk of stroke in people who had previously experienced a transient ischemic attack. Furthermore, Tai Chi has been shown to improve balance and coordination, which can help prevent falls and injuries, especially in older adults. By incorporating Tai Chi into your routine, you may be able to reduce your risk of heart disease and improve your overall quality of life. 4. Healthy gut microbiota. Did you know that the health of your gut microbiota can impact your heart health? Recent studies have revealed a connection between the composition of bacteria in your gut and the risk of developing cardiovascular disease. A study published in the journal Nature Medicine showed that an imbalance in gut bacteria could lead to an increase in gut permeability, allowing harmful substances to enter the bloodstream and trigger inflammation. This inflammation can then damage blood vessels and increase the risk of heart disease. However, there are ways to improve the health of your gut microbiota, such as consuming a diet rich in fiber and fermented foods, which can help restore balance and reduce the risk of heart disease. Additionally, regular exercise and stress management techniques, such as yoga and meditation, can also help maintain a healthy gut. By taking steps to improve gut health, you may be able to reduce your risk of heart disease and improve your overall health and well-being. 5. Mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation is a practice that involves focusing your attention on the present moment without judgment. This form of meditation has been shown to have numerous benefits for mental health, including reducing stress and anxiety. But did you know that mindfulness meditation can also benefit your heart health? Studies have shown that regular practice of mindfulness meditation can help lower blood pressure and reduce stress hormones, both of which are risk factors for heart disease. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that mindfulness-based stress reduction program could help people with cardiovascular disease reduce their risk of future cardiac events. Adityanaji mindfulness meditation has been shown to improve sleep quality and increase feelings of well-being, which are also important for maintaining good heart health. By incorporating mindfulness meditation into your daily routine, you may be able to reduce your risk of heart disease and improve your overall quality of life. While walking is undoubtedly beneficial for heart health, these 5 practices offer unique and effective ways to support cardiovascular well-being. Incorporating laughter, yoga, music therapy, Tai Chi, healthy gut, microbiota, and mindfulness meditation into your routine can complement the advantages of walking and provide a holistic approach to maintaining a healthy heart. Remember that it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional before making any significant changes to your lifestyle or exercise routine, especially if you have underlying health conditions. They can guide you in determining what is safe and suitable for your individual needs and help you reap the maximum benefits of these practices for your heart health. Prioritizing your heart health is an investment in your overall well-being and quality of life. By embracing these 5 practices, alongside regular walking, you can actively support your cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of heart disease. Make small changes gradually. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. Your heart will thank you for it. As we step into our golden years, it's no secret that our hearts need a little extra love and care. But what if I told you that you could give your heart a boost without breaking a sweat? That's right. It's time to ditch the outdated notion that exercise is the only way to a healthy heart. Today, we're rediving into 5 ways to keep your heart happy and healthy that do not involve breaking a sweat. Get ready to discover how small changes can make a big difference. Number 1. Smart snacking. The power of omega-3 fatty acids. Let's face it, snacking is a beloved pastime for many of us, but not all snacks are created equal. Now, here's where things get interesting. Omega-3 fatty acids have been shown to reduce inflammation and improve overall cardiovascular health. So why not indulge in some delicious snacks that are packed with these healthy fats? Picture this: a plate of mixed nuts like walnuts or almonds. Not just a handful, but a controlled portion. Or how about a tasty fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel? These are all fantastic sources of omega-3 south. For those who aren't big fans of fish, chia seeds or flax seeds can be sprinkled into smoothies or yogurt for a nutritious boost. And let's not forget about those tiny powerhouses, microalgae or vegan gummies. They're a convenient plant-based source of omega-3 south that can easily be incorporated into your daily routine. But remember, moderation is key. While these snacks are heart-healthy, they're also calorie-dense, so keep an eye on portion sizes to avoid any unwanted weight gain. By making smart snacking choices, you'll be giving your heart the nutrients it craves without breaking a sweat. No. 2. The Mediterranean diet. A culinary journey to heart health. The Mediterranean diet is not just a diet, it's a celebration of delicious, heart-healthy eating. Imagine fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains and legumes taking center stage. This dietary approach emphasizes the use of healthy oils like olive oil and includes moderate amounts of fish, poultry, dairy, and, of course, the occasional glass of red wine. The base part, it's not about restriction, but about adding more good stuff to your plate. Picture this: a vibrant salad topped with grilled chicken or fish, all drizzled with a zesty lemon juice and a sprinkle of oregano. Sounds appetizing, doesn't it? Now add a glass of red wine for those who enjoy it and you've got yourself a Mediterranean masterpiece. But remember, variety is the spice of life. Explore different herbs, spices, and cooking methods to keep your meals exciting and your taste buds dancing with joy. With the Mediterranean diet, you'll be nourishing your heart with every bite, while discovering new culinary adventures. No. 3. Laughter yoga. contagious joy for a healthy heart. Who knew that laughter could be a workout, right? Laughter yoga, as bizarre as it sounds, is a unique practice that combines laughter with deep breathing exercises. This playful approach to well-being has gained popularity worldwide. Now, you might be wondering, is it just a bunch of people goofing around? Well, yes, but with a purpose. The idea is to induce laughter, which triggers a series of physiological responses in the body. During laughter yoga sessions, participants engage in deep breathing, which can help reduce stress and promote relaxation. And let's be honest, a good laugh is hard to resist. As the laughter spreads, it creates a contagious joy that uplifts the spirits and strengthens bonds. So why not give it a try? Find a laughter yoga class near you or gather your friends for a laughter session. Your heart will thank you for the dose of joy, and you might just find yourself feeling healthier and happier than ever before. Number 4. Mindful moments. Meditation for a calmer heart. Meditation has been practiced for centuries to calm the mind and bring a sense of inner peace. But did you know that it can also work wonders for your heart? That's right. By incorporating a few minutes of mindful meditation into your daily routine, you can actually lower your blood pressure and reduce stress. No sweat required. One effective approach is to start with just 3 minutes of focused breathing. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and pay attention to the rhythm of your breath. Allow any thoughts to float by without judgment, gently bringing your focus back to your breath. It's okay if your mind wanders. Just be patient and kind to yourself. As you continue to practice, you may even extend your sessions to 5 or 10 minutes. The key is to start small and build from there. So why wait? Give mindful meditation a shot and experience the benefits firsthand. Who knows? You might just find that it's the missing piece to a healthier, happier you. No. 5. The power of music. Harmonizing your heart. Music has a profound impact on our emotions, and that includes our heart health. Whether you prefer soothing melodies or upbeat tunes, music can evoke a wide range of feelings that influence our cardiovascular well-being. When we listen to music, our brains release neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which play a crucial role in mood regulation and can help reduce stress. Upbeat and happy music can boost our energy levels and improve our mood, while calming music can soothe anxiety and lower blood pressure. Now, you might be thinking, how can I incorporate music into my daily routine to benefit my heart? Well, it's easier than you think. Create a playlist of your favorite uplifting songs to get you moving, or put on some soothing tunes before bedtime to help you relax. You can even explore music therapy sessions led by professionals who use music to promote healing and well-being. So turn up the volume on self-care and let the harmonious tunes work their magic on your heart. Remember, a healthy heart is a happy heart. And these tips are just the beginning of your journey to cardiac wellness. Now, it's time to take action. Choose 1 or 2 strategies from today's video and start implementing them into your routine. Remember, consistency is key. So set reminders, enlist the support of friends or family, and celebrate your progress along the way. Your heart will love you for it. And who knows, you might just discover new hobbies and interests while prioritizing your health. At the end of the day, it's all about making gradual changes that you can sustain over time. So don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for you. And always remember to consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet or exercise routine. I am the founder of a Center for Healthy Aging. In this video, I'm going to talk about the relationship between strength training and your heart. What does strength training do for your heart? Does it increase your pulse rate too much? Is it dangerous to do strength training if you have heart problems? Or maybe you're taking blood pressure medication. We'll also cover what is the best type of strength training for your heart. So let's get started. So first, strength training offers significant benefits for seniors' cardiovascular health. Many people think that in order to maintain good cardiovascular health, you must only do cardio like walking, swimming, biking, etc. However, doing only cardio is not the best approach for improving overall health. According to research, engaging in strength training can offer even more remarkable advantages for your cardiovascular health than cardio does. Research shows that including strength training in your exercise routine 2 times per week at a minimum is ideal. However, you can do strength training 3 times per week with no problems. The key to success with strength training is finding ways to build upper body and lower body strength without putting undue strain on the heart. The way we do this is by using bands or very light weights, such as 2 to 5 pounds. No more than that. This approach allows you to work all the muscles in your body without overexerting your heart. The advantage of this is that you can maintain a low pulse rate while still experiencing the many benefits of strength training. Our Center for Healthy Aging has developed a unique approach to strength training for seniors that involves using bands and light weights of 2 to 5 pounds. Through our centers, classes, and online classes, we teach seniors how to perform squats, lunges, presses, rows, and other fundamental movements with these weights and bands. This method helps older adults maintain a low pulse rate while building strength. Specifically, our approach involves performing 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions of each exercise, with a 2 to 5 pound weight or band. We recommend resting for 30 seconds to 1 minute between sets. By following this approach, seniors can maintain a pulse rate of around 60 to 70 beats per minute, while still effectively targeting their major muscle groups and reaping the benefits of strength training for their cardiovascular health. Now you might be wondering why strength training provides such amazing benefits for the heart. Well, here are 4 reasons why strength training is so good for your heart. First, strength training helps reduce the levels of visceral fat, which is the fat that surrounds your organs. As you age, the amount of visceral fat you have increases, which can negatively impact your health. Visceral fat produces cytokines and other chemicals that cause inflammation throughout your body, including your heart. By reducing the amount of visceral fat through strength training, you can lower your risk of developing cardiovascular diseases. Second, strength training improves insulin sensitivity, which means your body can use insulin more efficiently to regulate blood sugar levels. Insulin resistance is a common problem that affects many people and can lead to serious health issues like type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Fortunately, strength training can help improve insulin sensitivity, making it an effective tool for preventing and managing these conditions. Third, strength training helps prevent muscle loss and maintain a healthy metabolism. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass and strength, which can slow down our metabolism and make it easier to gain weight. However, strength training can help counteract this by building and maintaining muscle mass, which in turn helps boost our metabolism and keep our bodies functioning efficiently. Finally, fourth, strength training increases HDL cholesterol, also known as good cholesterol. Higher levels of HDL cholesterol are associated with a lower risk of heart disease. By incorporating strength training into your routine, you can potentially increase your HDL cholesterol levels and reduce your risk of developing heart disease. Next, I want to address a common concern among seniors who may be hesitant to try strength training, namely the belief that it will put too much strain on their hearts. However, this concern is unfounded as long as proper form and technique are used. When done correctly, strength training can actually help improve overall cardiovascular health and strengthen the heart. At our Center for Healthy Aging, we understand that many older adults may have some apprehension towards strength training due to concerns about their health or physical limitations. That is why we offer one-on-one training sessions to help clients develop a plan that takes into account their current fitness level and any physical limitations they may have. Our trainers work closely with clients to ensure that they are using proper form and technique during strength training exercises to prevent injury and maximize results. We also offer chair-based strength training programs for individuals who have difficulty standing for extended periods of time. With the right guidance and support, seniors can overcome their fears and concerns and enjoy the many benefits of strength training for their overall health and well-being. So don't let concerns about strain on your heart hold you back from trying strength training. Another question we often hear is whether it is safe to do strength training if you have a pacemaker. The answer is yes, but it's essential to consult with your doctor and follow their advice. Some pacemakers have sensors that can detect muscle activity and adjust the heart rate accordingly, which means that you may be able to safely do strength training with certain types of pacemakers. However, there are also some pacemakers that cannot detect muscle activity. And in those cases, it's important to monitor your heart rate closely and take precautions to avoid overexertion. In addition, it's always a good idea to speak with your doctor before starting any new exercise program. Especially if you have a pacemaker, they will be able to assess your individual situation and provide personalized guidance on the types and intensity of strength training exercises that are safe for you. Overall, strength training can offer several benefits for seniors, including improved muscle, strength, and endurance, better balance and coordination, increased metabolism, and improved mental health. However, it is essential to consult with your doctor and follow their advice. When it comes to the appropriate types and intensity of strength training exercises for you, by following these guidelines, seniors can safely enjoy the many benefits of strength training for their overall health and well-being. In addition to concerns about heart strain and pacemaker safety, older adults may also wonder if it is okay to lift weights if they retaken blood pressure medication. Again, the answer is yes. But it is important to monitor your blood pressure before and after strength training to ensure that you are not overexerting yourself. If your blood pressure remains within a healthy range, then you should be fine to continue with your strength training routine. However, if your blood pressure starts to get too high, then you may need to take a break and consult with your doctor. Finally, it's important to note that not all types of strength training are the same. It's generally recommended to focus on compound exercises that target multiple muscle groups at once, such as squats, deadlifts, lunges, bench presses, and rows. These exercises are more effective at increasing muscle mass and strength, while also improving cardiovascular health. In addition, it is important to use proper form and technique to prevent injury and ensure that you're retargeting the right muscles. Again, working with a qualified trainer can be helpful in developing a safe and effective strength training routine. Overall, strength training is an excellent way for older adults to improve their cardiovascular health and reduce their risk of chronic diseases. By following the tips and guidelines outlined in this video, seniors can safely enjoy the many benefits of strength training and improve their overall quality of life. Remember, it is never too late to start strength training, and you need to lift heavy weights to see results. With proper guidance and support, anyone can develop a strength training routine that meets their needs and helps them achieve their health and fitness goals. Now, when it comes to reducing the risk of Alzheimer's disease, we have to look at three things. The first one is what you put into your body, so your diet. No. 2 is how active you are, exercise. And number 3 is how much sleep you get. So let's start with the fourth item, Bahan 4. And before we do that, now back to Bahan 4. So what is Bahan 4? In Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of medicine, BHA means food or diet, and then refers to the nutrients or qualities of the food. So, BHA. Uno, 2, 3, and 4 are 4 types of nutrients that are essential for good health. These nutrients were identified and categorized based on their effects on the body, mind, and spirit. And these nutrients are considered as the basic elements from which all the foods are made. Beta unclassified as hot, cold, dry, or moist. For example, if you drink water, is it hot or cold, dry or moist? It's none of those. But if you take hot water, then it becomes hot. If you take cold water, then it becomes cold. If you take salty water, then it becomes salty. So these are called as gunas or qualities that are classified based on our sensory experiences. And everything in our universe has these 5 qualities: hot, cold, dry, moist, and salty. But some have some qualities, some have other qualities, some have all the qualities, and some have no qualities. So it's actually an energetic classification. And while we eat, these qualities get transferred to our body. Now, ideally, our body should have all the 5 gunas in balance, right? But sometimes due to our dietary habits, or eating disorders, or eating the wrong foods, or too much of a specific type of food, this balance gets disturbed. And when this happens, imbalances in the body manifest as diseases. And the main goal of Ayurveda is to restore the balance of these 5 gunas in the body. What does science say about these 5 gunas? Well, it's interesting because these 5 gunas resemble the 5 tastes that we have on our tongue, so that makes it easier to understand. You see, when we eat food, it tastes sweet, sour, salty, bitter, or pungent. And depending on the taste, the food affects us differently. So bitter foods, for example, reduce kapha, which is cold and moist. And bitter foods are things like broccoli, cauliflower, mushrooms. Pungent foods increase pitta, which is hot and dry. Pungent foods are things like onions, garlic, chilies. Sour foods increase vata, which is dry and light. Sour foods are things like yogurt, Pickles. Sweet foods increase all the three doshas, kapha, pitta, and vata. And salty foods increase kapha and pitta. So when we eat, not only do we nourish our body, but our body also nourishes the microbes in our gut. And it's very important that we keep this in mind when we choose our foods. And according to Ayurveda, each and every food that we eat has these 5 gunas, and they affect our body in different ways. And if any of the guna predominates over the others, it causes imbalance and leads to illness. So the main aim of Ayurvedic medicine is to keep these 5 gunas in balance by eating the right kind of foods. And Ayurveda recommends eating certain foods that are considered to be tridoshic, which means they balance all the 3 doshas. Now, what does science say about this? Well, recent research shows that people who adhere to traditional diets, like the Mediterranean diet or traditional Indian diets like khichdi, have a reduced risk of getting Alzheimer's disease. And these traditional diets contain a variety of foods that are considered tridoshic, or foods that balance all the 3 doshas. This traditional diet typically includes vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, nuts and seeds, as well as herbs and spices. And these foods are not only nutritious, but also have beneficial effects on our cognitive ability and brain health. And I am going to talk more about the relationship between our gut and our brain in another video. So stay tuned for that. So far we have discussed 3 items that can potentially lower the risk of Alzheimer's disease: omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and antioxidants. And all these 3 items are present in a heart-friendly diet. And it's becoming increasingly clear that heart health and brain health are closely linked. So second, a heart-friendly diet is a must. Seniors should focus on foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and antioxidants, such as salmon, oatmeal, leafy greens, and berries. These foods not only support heart health, but also benefit brain function and memory. Omega-3 fatty acids play a crucial role in maintaining healthy cell membranes and reducing inflammation in the body. Fiber helps regulate blood sugar levels and supports a healthy gut, which in turn enhances brain function. Antioxidants protect the brain from oxidative stress and age-related cognitive decline. By incorporating these nutrient-dense foods into their diet, seniors can promote overall well-being and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases and cognitive impairments. On the other hand, excessive consumption of processed foods, saturated fats, and trans fats can lead to increased levels of bad cholesterol, high blood pressure, and chronic inflammation. All these factors not only contribute to heart disease, but also increase the risk of stroke and vascular dementia, which is the most common type of dementia. So it's important to remember to limit salt intake as well, because excessive salt consumption can lead to high blood pressure, which puts a strain on the heart and blood vessels. High blood pressure can also damage the arteries supplying blood to the brain, which increases the risk of stroke and vascular dementia. Do you know what's the one cause of death in the United States? Heart disease. And you would think that we would do more to prevent it. But did you know that according to the Journal of the American Heart Association, heart disease claims about 697,000 lives each year in the United States alone? That's 1 life every 9 minutes. That's a lot of people. As a doctor, I've seen a lot of heart attacks. Many patients are completely unaware that they're at risk. The scariest part is some don't even realize they're having a heart attack until it is too late. That is why today I want to share with you my top 5 bahan that increase your chance of having a heart attack. Some may surprise you because they're not what you think. But before we dive in, please take a moment to subscribe. I promise to use the knowledge you gain here to live a better, happier, and healthier life. Let's begin. No. 1. Smoking. We all know smoking is bad for us, but many don't realize how dangerous it is. It damages almost every organ in the body, including the heart. Smoking increases your blood pressure and makes your arteries stiff and narrow, which forces your heart to work harder. This added strain over time causes the arteries to build up plaque, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. It also reduces good cholesterol, making it easier for plaque to form. People who smoke have twice the risk of getting heart disease compared to none. There are also other issues like decreased oxygen in the blood, increased carbon dioxide in the blood, increased pulse rate and palpitations, as well as arrhythmias. So if you're still smoking, please stop. If you don't do it for yourself, then do it for the ones who love you. Number 2, high blood pressure. High blood pressure puts a lot of strain on your arteries and heart. Over time, this strain causes the arteries to become stiff and narrow, which forces your heart to work harder. As a result, it can lead to heart disease, stroke, and heart failure. High blood pressure also increases the risk of other health problems like kidney disease, vision loss, and cognitive decline. But there's good news. Most people don't show any symptoms until the damage is already done. That's why checking your blood pressure regularly is important, especially when you're at risk. Some people have no control over their high blood pressure because it runs in their family. Others develop high blood pressure because of an unhealthy lifestyle. Whatever the reason, high blood pressure is dangerous and must be controlled. Please take the necessary steps to protect your health. Non 3. Diabetes. Having high blood sugar levels for a long time can damage the walls of your blood vessels. This damage makes them more likely to build up plaque, which blocks the normal blood flow. When this happens in the arteries that supply blood to your heart, it increases the risk of heart disease. Also, high blood sugar can make your blood thicker, which makes it harder for it to flow through your arteries. This also increases the risk of blood clots, which can block blood flow to your heart and brain. For example, studies show that people with type 2 diabetes are 4 times more likely to have a heart attack or a stroke than those without diabetes. So if you have diabetes, it's very important that you control your blood sugar levels. Eat healthy, exercise, and check your blood sugar regularly. Number 4, excess weight. Being overweight or obese increases your risk of developing other conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol, all of which can contribute to heart disease. Also, excess weight, especially belly fat, can put a strain on your heart. When you're overweight, your heart has to work harder to pump blood around your body. And if you have a lot of belly fat, it can make your heart work even harder. Over time, this extra strain can damage your heart and make it less efficient at pumping blood. In addition, excess weight can also lead to sleep apnea, a condition in which a person's breathing is interrupted while they're sleeping. Sleep apnea can make your heart work harder, and it can also lead to high blood pressure. All these factors combined increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. That's why it's important to maintain a healthy weight. Make sure you eat healthy foods, exercise regularly, and get enough rest. Number 5, stress. Did you know that stress can cause a heart attack? You may be thinking, how can stress cause a heart attack? I mean, isn't stress just a feeling? Well, actually, stress causes our body to release hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. When we experience stress for a short period of time, our heart rate and blood pressure go up, which can put a lot of strain on our cardiovascular system. And when we're under chronic stress, our body stays in a constant state of alertness, which keeps our blood pressure and heart rate elevated. This chronic stress can damage our arteries and make them more likely to build up plaque, which can lead to heart disease and increase the risk of a heart attack. Stress can also cause us to make unhealthy food choices and not exercise as much as we should, which can also increase our risk of heart disease. According to the American Institute of Stress, people who experience chronic stress are at increased risk of heart disease. So it's important to find ways to manage stress, whether it's meditation, breathing exercises, or simply taking some time to relax and de-stress. These things can help keep your blood pressure and heart rate under control and reduce your risk of heart disease. It's also important to engage in regular physical activity and eat a healthy diet. These things can help improve overall health and reduce the negative effects of stress on the body. It's also important to seek support from friends, family, or a mental health professional if you're struggling to cope with stress. Remember, managing stress is essential for maintaining good health and reducing the risk of serious health problems like heart disease. Many people believe that eating less and exercising more can improve their overall health and reduce the risk of heart disease. However, recent research suggests that certain habits can have a detrimental effect on the heart and increase the risk of developing cardiovascular problems. In this video, we will discuss 6 such habits that can harm your heart. It is important to note that these habits may not cause immediate damage to the heart, but over time they can accumulate and lead to serious health issues. Therefore, it is essential to be aware of these habits and make necessary lifestyle changes to protect the heart. By understanding what is bad for our heart, we can take proactive steps to maintain good heart health and reduce the risk of heart disease. The first thing that is bad for your heart is smoking cigarettes. or vaping. Smoking has been linked to a variety of health problems, including heart disease, stroke, lung cancer, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Nicotine, which is found in both cigarettes and vapes, causes an increase in heart rate and blood pressure, which can lead to heart disease. Cigarettes also contain carbon monoxide, which reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood, forcing the heart to work harder than usual. This added strain on the heart can eventually lead to heart failure or other cardiovascular problems. Additionally, smoking damages the inner lining of blood vessels, making them more susceptible to plaque buildup, which can restrict blood flow to the heart and increase the risk of heart attack. It is important to note that even secondhand smoke can be harmful to the heart. Therefore, it is best to avoid smoking and vaping altogether to protect heart health. Quitting smoking can be challenging, but there are resources available to help individuals quit, such as nicotine replacement therapy, counseling, and support groups. By quitting smoking, individuals can significantly reduce their risk of heart disease and other health problems and improve their overall quality of life. The second thing that is bad for your heart is consuming trans fats. Trans fats are unsaturated fats that have been hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated to make them more solid at room temperature. These fats are commonly found in processed foods, such as fried fast foods, pizza dough, cookies, and margarine. Trans fats can increase the levels of bad cholesterol in the bloodstream, leading to plaque buildup in the arteries and increasing the risk of heart disease. Additionally, trans fats can cause inflammation in the body, which can contribute to the development of heart disease. Moreover, trans fats can impair the function of blood vessels, making them more likely to develop clots, which can block blood flow to the heart and cause a heart attack. To reduce the intake of trans fats, it is recommended to avoid processed foods and opt for fresh, whole foods instead. By making informed choices and avoiding trans fats, individuals can reduce their risk of heart disease and improve their overall health. No. 3. Not getting enough physical activity. Regular physical activity is crucial for maintaining good heart health. The American Heart Association recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic activity per week. Exercise helps to strengthen the heart muscle, improve blood flow, and lower blood pressure, all of which are important for maintaining good heart health. A sedentary lifestyle, on the other hand, can increase the risk of heart disease by causing obesity, high blood pressure, and high blood sugar. Furthermore, exercise can help reduce the risk of developing diabetes, which is another risk factor for heart disease. By engaging in regular physical activity, such as brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, individuals can reduce their risk of heart disease and improve their overall health. It is important to consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have any underlying health conditions. The fourth thing that is bad for your heart is having high stress levels. Chronic stress can have a negative impact on heart health by raising blood pressure, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. When stressed, the body releases hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol, which can cause temporary increases in blood pressure and heart rate. However, chronic stress can keep the body in a constant state of alertness, leading to sustained high blood pressure and increased risk of heart disease. Additionally, stress can cause unhealthy behaviors, such as overeating, smoking, and alcohol consumption, which can further harm the heart. Practicing stress management techniques, such as deep breathing exercises, yoga, or meditation can help reduce stress levels and improve heart health. It is important to find healthy ways to manage stress and seek support when needed to maintain good heart health. The fifth thing that is bad for your heart is consuming too much sugar. Consuming too much sugar can lead to weight gain and obesity, which are risk factors for heart disease. High sugar intake can also cause an increase in blood pressure and inflammation in the body, which can contribute to the development of heart disease. Additionally, excessive sugar consumption can cause insulin resistance, which can lead to diabetes, another risk factor for heart disease. To reduce the intake of sugar, it is recommended to avoid sugary drinks and processed foods, and opt for fresh, whole foods instead. Reading food labels carefully and checking the amount of sugar in a product is also important, as some products may contain hidden sugars. By making informed choices and reducing sugar intake, individuals can reduce their risk of heart disease and improve their overall health. And finally, irregular health checkups. Regular health checkups are crucial for maintaining good heart health. especially as we age. As we get older, the risk of developing heart disease increases, and regular checkups allow healthcare providers to monitor any potential issues early on. During a regular checkup, healthcare providers can measure blood pressure and check for any signs of heart disease, such as an irregular heartbeat. They can also perform tests such as a lipid panel to check for high cholesterol and blood sugar levels to monitor the risk of diabetes. By identifying any potential issues early on, healthcare providers can work with patients to develop a plan to address them. For example, they may recommend lifestyle changes, such as a healthier diet or exercise plan, or they may prescribe medication to manage blood pressure or cholesterol levels. In addition to regular checkups, it is also important to be aware of any warning signs of heart disease, such as chest pain, shortness of breath, or swelling in the legs or ankles. If you experience any of these symptoms, it is important to seek medical attention right away. By taking these steps and prioritizing your heart health, you can help ensure that you live a long and healthy life. Remember that small changes can make a big difference when it comes to your heart health. So by being mindful of these things and making positive changes to your lifestyle, you can help keep your heart healthy and reduce your risk of heart disease. Stay active, eat a healthy diet, manage your stress levels, and get regular checkups. Your heart will thank you for it. In conclusion, there are several things that can harm your heart and increase the risk of heart disease. Smoking, trans fats, inactivity, stress, and excess sugar intake can all negatively impact heart health. By making positive lifestyle changes, such as avoiding tobacco, consuming a balanced diet, exercising regularly, managing stress, and getting regular checkups, you can help protect your heart and reduce the risk of heart disease. Remember, small changes can make a big difference when it comes to your heart health. Thanks for watching today's video. Please like and share if you find it useful. Stay healthy and take care of your heart.